Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be teaching you guys how to draft, cut and sew this beautiful Victorian corset with bust caging. If today is your first time of coming across my channel, please do well to subscribe, and to my returning subscribers, thank you all for supporting my channel. So let's dive right into the pattern drafting. So I already chalked down my normal basic block. I have my shoulder, this is the starting point, my starting point. So I have my shoulder to bust, under bust, waist and top length. After doing that, I'll go ahead and chalk down my shoulder measurements. My shoulder is 16 inches, divided by 2, I will have 8 inches. So this is 8 inches. From the 8 inches, I'll come down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope. And from the 1 inches, I'll come down by 8 inches for my armhole. After doing that, I'll go ahead and measure out 8 inches again, so I can have a straight line. After doing that, I'll join the lines together. So this is my armhole line. So now I measure from the upper side to my armhole line. What I have here now is 9 inches. I'll go ahead and measure it out here also, so I can have a straight line. So I'll go ahead and draw out the straight line. This is my chest line or my armhole line. So now I'll go ahead and measure out my neck width. My neck width is 3 inches and my neck depth is also 3 inches. So after doing that, I'll curve out my neckline. Okay, this is my neckline. So now I'll go ahead and chalk down my nipple to nipple divided by 2. I have 4 inches. My nipple to nipple is 8 inches, divided by 2 is 4. So I have 4 inches. After doing that, I'll draw a straight line. This is the line here, 4 inches. The next step is to mark my dart intake of 1 inches from both sides of my under bust. If you are plus size or very busty, use 1.5 or 1.75. Okay, I chalk down 1 inches on my under bust and I repeat the same 1 inches on my waistline. So now I'll go ahead and join it to my top length this way. Just watch what I'm doing. Join it to my top length this way. So after doing that, I'll go ahead and join from my under bust to my bust point. I'll slightly curve it up to meet my bust point. I'll curve the both sides. So after doing that, this is what I have. So the next thing I'm doing here now is to divide my shoulder into 2. I have 5 inches here. Divide by 2 is 2.5. I'll go ahead and join it to my chest point. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and join it this way to meet my chest point. So from my chest point, I'll go up by 3.5 inches. This is where my Victorian corset will stop, like where the curve will start from. So now from the 3.5 inches that I came up with, I'll come out by 0.5 from both sides. This is to avoid keeping after sewing. So you slightly join it to your chest point this way. Join the 0.5 inches from both sides to your chest point. So now I'll go ahead and chalk down the circumference of my body. That is my bust, under bust, waist and hip line. So for my bust, I have 10 inches. And to my under bust, I'll go ahead and add extra 2 inches to whatever I have because of my dart intake. I'll repeat the same thing on my waistline. I'll add extra 2 inches to whatever I have. Then on my top length, I'm using my hip measurements divided by 4 and I have 11 inches. After doing that, I'll go ahead and join the lines together. Join the whole lines together. From my waist point, I'll slightly curve it to meet my top length. I did not add 0.5, that is sewing allowance to it. I will do that while cutting out my fabric. So this is what I have. So the next thing I'm doing here now is to divide my armhole line into 2 and I have 4 inches. So from that 4 inches, I'll come in by 0.5. After doing that, I will join into the upper side. Then I'll slightly curve out my armhole. Curve out my armhole. This is my armhole. So this is what I have here now. So now I'll slightly curve from my armhole to meet this upper side. This is the curve you are seeing at the upper side of the picture on my thumbnail. So now from this other side, I'll slightly curve it to meet my chest line. You can come down from your chest line depending on how deep you want your neckline to be. So after doing that, from the side of my pattern, I'll come up by 2.5 inches. I want it to have a curve, like to be curvy at the down part. So I'll slightly curve it out. So on this part, I'll blend the both lines together so they will be equal. Then you mark it out, then you slightly curve it to meet the down part. Just watch how I'm curving it out. So this is what I have. So I'll go ahead and divide this particular side into two. I'll divide my waist into two. So whatever I have, I'll draw a straight line. And this is what I have. So after doing that, I'll be adding a bust dart to this particular front side. So from my bust line, that is this side, I'll come down by 1.5 inches and I'll slightly join it to my bust point. This is my bust dart or side dart. So this part is going out. This part that I shaded is going out. So now I'll slightly join my neck width to my armhole line this way, and this is what I have. After doing that, I'm done drafting out this particular front pattern. I have A and I have B and I have C. So now I'll go ahead and slit this particular side into two. Remember our bust that is not standard. 1.5 inches is not standard. You can use 2 inches or 1 inches. So now I'll go ahead and open up this side. After doing that, I'll also cut out my bust dart. Like I'll open it up like this. Slightly open it up like this. Don't open everything up. Then you blend it back. Make sure the lines are equal. Blend it very well. Make sure the lines are equal. If yours is not equal, just use your marker and blend it in. Okay. After doing that, I'll go ahead and use my tape to tape it down. So let's do that. Use a marker to blend it down. If it's not equal, blend it down. Then use your tape and then hold it down. After doing that, I'll go ahead and cut out my pattern. Just watch what I'm doing. Cut it out this way. Slit this particular part open. We have B and we have C this side. Open it up. After doing that, you go ahead and also cut out your dart intake, this particular side. Cut it out and cut this part out. So this is what we have. We have our A, B, and C. Okay, so our front pattern is ready. Remember we took out 1.5 inches from this side of our pattern for the bust dart. So this is going to affect our back pattern. For our back pattern, we'll minus 1.5 inches from our full length. That is bust, from our bust to waist, we're going to minus 1.5 inches because of that dart that we took out from the side of our front pattern. So make sure you minus 1.5 inches on your back pattern. So this is what we have here now. The front and the back are equal. These are our bust to our waistline. They are equal. Okay. So make sure you minus 1.5 inches. It's very important. If you don't minus 1.5 inches from your back pattern, you have excess measurement on your back pattern. Okay, so make sure you minus 1.5 inches. As you can see, they are equal. Bust to waistline, they are equal. So now, this is my normal basic block. And if you measure from your shoulder to the top length, I have 21.5 inches on the back pattern, while the front pattern is 23 inches. Okay, that means we minus 1.5 inches. So after doing that, I'll go ahead and measure out my nipple to nipple line. Divide by 2, I have 4 inches. I'll measure it out here on the back pattern. I'll go ahead and rule out a straight line from my chest line to my full length. So now on my waistline, I will come out by 0.5 from both sides. I will join it to my chest line and I'll also join it to my top length in a slanted form. So this is what I have. After doing that, I'll go ahead and chalk down my normal, the circumference of my body. That is my bust divided by 4 my waist, on my waist I will add 1 inches for my dart intake. I will add extra 1 inches to whatever I have. Okay, so I'll go ahead and chalk it down. On my top length, I'll be using my hip measurement divided by 4 and I have 11 inches. Remember, I did not add point sewing allowance to all my drafting. I'll do that while cutting out my fabric. I'll be adding it to my fabric while cutting out. Okay, so now this is what I have. So from the side of my back pattern, I'll be coming up by 2.5 inches. Remember we did the same thing on our front pattern. So from this side, I'll come up by 2 inches. I want the back pattern to be shorter. So I'll be coming up by 2 inches. Then I will slightly blend. If you don't want it to be shorter, just blend it down to meet your top length. Okay? Blend it to meet your top length. So now this is what I have. I'll go ahead and also slit this particular part into two. I'll measure out my waist, divide it into two. Then I will draw a straight line. I want this part to be into two. So after doing that, this is what I have. So for my lacing bar at the back, I'll be coming in by 1.5 inches from my chest line. Then at the top length, I'll come in by 1 inches. I don't want it to be straight. I want it to be slanted. Okay. So after doing that, I'll go ahead and join the lines together. So at this point, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on your bell button for more videos. Please try and subscribe to my channel and turn on your bell buttons for more videos. Okay. So after doing that, I'm done drafting out this back pattern. I'll go ahead and cut it out. Just watch what I'm doing. Cut it out this way. So after doing that, my back pattern is ready and my front pattern is also ready. So I have my back and I have my front. I'm done with pattern drafting. This is the front side. I'll go ahead and add 0.5 inches on all the side. Okay. Remember, I did not do that while drafting it out. So I'll do that while cutting out my fabric. So this is what I have. As you can see, I added 0.5 inches on all the side. So this is what I have. I have my front and I have my back. So this is the center front. I cut this part on fold. That is this one. I cut it on fold. So let's open it up so you guys can see. As you can see, you can slit yours into two if you want to. So this is what I have for the front. Okay. So this is my front pattern. This is my front material. And the other side is the back. So I'll go ahead and use this particular material and cut out my lining. So this is what I have, and I've already added my clothes gum to all of it. So make sure you add your clothes gum to both lining and material. It makes it strong and firm. So now I want to work on the front side of my lining first. Okay, because this is the part I'll be caging. So I want to work on the front side first. So this is my pattern. I'll be using my A and B of my front side for my padding. So now from the upper side, I'll come down by 0.5 and I'll go ahead and cut it out. I don't want this sharp side. I'll go ahead and cut it out. Cut through my under bust. Okay. Cut through my under bust this way. So I'll be using this particular part, these two parts, to cut out my padding for the lining. Okay. So remember I said I want to work on my front lining first. I want to cage it and I want to do it first. So now let's cut it out. Just watch what I'm doing. This is the center one and this is the side. Make sure you add allowance on it while cutting. So this is what I have. Okay, this is what I have. I'm using this particular tool to pad my lining. Okay, I'll use it and pad my lining. So now I'll go ahead and place it on the both side this way. Just watch what I'm doing, and I'll be using my gum to hold it down. I'll use my gum to hold it down. Just add a little, don't add much, just a little bit to hold it down. Okay, just watch what I'm doing. So this is what I have. Okay, this is what I have. I'll be using this particular tool to pad my lining. Okay, I'll use it and pad my lining. So now I'll go ahead and place it on the both side this way. Just watch what I'm doing, and I'll be using my gum to hold it down. I'll use my gum to hold it down. Just add a little, don't add much, just a little bit to hold it down. Okay, just watch what I'm doing. So this is it, guys. So after doing that, this is what I have. So now I'll go ahead and join the whole side. Okay, I will join them together. So let's go and do that. So after sewing, this is what I have. Okay, this is what I have. Go ahead and open and press. Make sure you open and press to give it a neat work. So now I'll go ahead and draw a straight line for my caging. After that, I'll also draw these particular lines on it. Okay, so after doing that, I'll go ahead and sew the straight lines first. Make sure you sew the two sides of your boning. Okay, sew the two sides of your boning. I'll go ahead and sew the straight lines first. So I'm done doing that. I'm done sewing the straight lines first. I came down by 0.75 from the upper side before sewing, as you can see. So after doing that, I'll go ahead and sew the horizontal lines. Okay, I'll go ahead and sew it this way. Make sure you are sewing the two sides of your boning. Make sure you are sewing the two sides. So let's go and do that, guys. Okay. So guys, I'm done sewing it. I'm done sewing both the vertical and the horizontal lines. And this is what I have. As you can see, it's looking very firm and strong. Then use your ironing board. Make sure you're using ironing board to iron it out. Okay. Use your ironing board to iron it out so that the burst part will cover out, like to come out and cover out very well. Use your ironing board. Okay. So after doing that, this is what I have, as you can see. So now this is the front side of my material. This is the front side. I'll go ahead and join the lines together. Like I'll join the whole lines together. So let's go and do that. So I'm done doing that, and this is what I have. As you can see, this is what I have. I'll go ahead and open and press. I'll open and press it very well. Make sure you open and press very well. It's very important. Don't just press it. Don't just press it down. Open it up and press it. Sprinkle water on it and press it very well. So this is it. Open up and press very well. So I'm done doing that. Also press the front side. Make use of your ironing board and press the front side. So this is what I have. Okay, I have my front of my material and also the front of my line. So now I'll go ahead and work on the back of my material. I'll go ahead and join the lines together. Okay, and I'll also do the same thing on my lining. So let's go and do that. So guys, I'm done joining the whole side together, both my material and my lining, and this is what I have. Okay, I'm done joining it together, and this is what I have. So on the front side of my lining, that is this side, I'll be adding my hemming gum to it. Okay, I'll add my hemming gum to it. After that, I'll go ahead and cover it up with my padding foam. If you have fiber, you can use fiber. Fiber is the best, but I don't have fiber, so I'll be using my padding foam. So make sure you iron it down very well. Okay, iron it down very well. So after doing that, you go ahead and trim out the excess, like trim out the excess, both the front, both the neckline side and the side, like trim out the whole excess. And after doing that, this is what I have. Okay, this is what I have. As you can see, it's strong and it's firm. So now I'll go ahead and draw a straight line for my boning channel. Okay, I'll go ahead and draw lines where I'll be adding my boning. So after drawing the straight line, I'll go ahead and cut out fabric that I'll be using for my boning channel. Okay, this is what I have and it's 2 inches wide. So go ahead and fold it into two, fold your 2 inches into two, place it on the line and sew 0.5. Then after doing that, you use the remaining 0.5 and cover it up. Okay, so before you cover it up, make sure you trim out the excesses. Okay, so it will be very easy for you to cover up. So let's go and do that. So guys, I'm done doing that, and this is what I have. Okay, this is what I have. Done doing that, both the front and the back side. So I'll go ahead and pass my bone into it. Okay, I'll go ahead and insert my bone into it. So let's do that. Just watch what I'm doing. So I'm done doing that, and this is what I have. I'm done passing my bone into it, and this is what I have. So now I'll go ahead and join the back side of my material to the front side of my material. I'll also do the same thing on my line. Okay, so let's go and do that. So I'm done doing that, and this is what I have. I'm done joining the back side and the front side together, and this is what I have. Okay, so now I'll go ahead and join it together this way. Right side facing right side. I will sew it round. I will sew the upper side, sew the side, and also sew the down part. Okay, so let's go and do that. So I'm done joining the whole side together, both the upper side, the side, and the down. And I'll go ahead and open up this side, that is on my lining. I'll open it up a bit and bring out my material and bring it out. So let's do that. And make sure you open up on your lining, okay, not your material. So after turning it out, this is what we have. I've ironed it already. As you can see, it's looking so neat. Make sure you iron very well. Use your ironing board and iron very well. So this is the inside part of it. Okay, I'll go ahead and close up this my window. As you can see, it's looking very well. It's looking very neat and firm. Okay, so this is it, guys. So now the next thing I'm doing here now is to mark 0.5 from the edge of this part, from the end of this part. I will come in by 0.5. Okay, I will come in by 0.5. So after coming in by 0.5, from the 0.5, okay, from the 0.5, I'll also go in by 0.75. Okay, so I'll draw a straight line. Then from the 0.75, I'll also go in by 0.5 again. Okay, so now I have three lines. I'll do the same thing on the other side. Then I'll go and sew. So now I'm done sewing. As you can see, I have three lines. Okay, I'll add my bone on this side and also add my bone on this side. Then in between the line, that is where I'll put my eyelet. Okay, I have three lines, remember, 0.5, 0.75, and also 0.5. That is the line you will chop down. Okay, so you add your pony and your eyelet will be in between. Okay, so as you can see, I'm done. So from the down part, sorry, from the down part, I'll open up the down part. That is where I will pass my bony. Okay, I'll open up this side, open it up a little bit, then pass your bony inside. Okay, open it up and pass your bony and then stitch it down again. So that is it, guys. I'm done with this tutorial. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share for more videos because I'll be dropping more videos. Okay, if you love this video, please subscribe. Okay, bye.